Plunder Dungeons is a roguelike deck builder that was just released on Steam a few days ago for $3.99. And if you're seeing this video in the first few days, it's actually on sale for $2.99. Before I go over what I think about this game, let's see how it plays. The gameplay loop is very similar to other deck building roguelike games. You explore dungeons, gather treasure, defeat beasts, and you do it with a deck of cards. But where this game differs is when you use a card, it leaves your deck. Every time you defeat a beast, it gives you new cards, but this keeps a fresh deck of cards in your hand at all times. Every card has an elemental status. These statuses have different strengths and weaknesses against different beasts. For example, you'll find fire beasts in fire dungeons will be weak against water cards and water classes. The coolest part about this game is every card has a dual purpose. You can use it in battle to attack the beasts, or you can wear it as armor to apply damage resistance or other buffs that can help you win fights or traverse and discover new places in the dungeons. Speaking of dungeons, you have the freedom to pick any path you want through a 5x10 grid. You might stumble upon beasts, shops, treasure chests, healing springs, or the entrance to the next dungeon. In the spirit of the roguelike genre, every dungeon is procedurally generated, which will make each run unique and more replayable. Unlike other roguelike games, this one does not feature a final boss at the end of the game. There is a handful of mini-bosses every few dungeons, but there's no way to quote-unquote win a run. So what is the goal of this game? The goal is to gather as much treasure as you can until you're defeated by the beasts. There is a leaderboard of high scores, which is a fun way to motivate more runs. So let's get into what I think about this game. Here's the good. The game features a simple and fun art style. The mechanics are easy to learn and understand. There is controller support. There are 52 unique enemies and 100 unique cards you can find and play. My favorite part about this game has to be the dual use of each card. It is very unique and I have not seen it in any game I've played so far. Okay, here's what I didn't like. The game relies heavily on RNG, which makes it hard to strategize your runs. One of my favorite things about this genre is building synergies in a deck, but this game doesn't really allow you to do that. If you have a full hand and you find a chest, you don't get to see what card was in it. It would be nice if you had the option to see the card and see if you wanted to swap out an existing card in your hand. A swap option in the shops would also be a nice feature that this game is currently lacking. There's no endgame. I understand this is a personal preference, but it would be cool if there was another game mode that featured a final boss. In conclusion, I like this game. It's a great value for the money, not too much of a time commitment to learn and play. I can see myself coming back to this game every once in a while and try to beat my high score. So if you have $4, why not give this game a shot? If you like this video, I would appreciate a like, and feel free to comment below and say what game I should review next. Until next time.